friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do just a follow-up on the decluttering minimalism game that we did for the month of February. If you did not check out my videos, it was a 4-part series because I uploaded every Sunday during the month of February, and we decluttered an item per day as it coordinated with the day of the month. So for the February 1st, we decluttered 1 item. For February 2nd, 2 items, and so on. So by the end of the month, I wound up decluttering over 400 items, which was totally amazing because, as you know, I have shared that I am a reasonably neat and organized person, but we all have our little struggles. And I do not live alone, so there's that. But I made some little notes as we went along the decluttering process, and I just wanted to do this little follow-up decluttering video about things I learned during the process. So I thought they may be beneficial to you to kind of, ponder and maybe think about. So these are the things that I have learned about this challenge. 1, I tend to buy a lot of things just in case. Do you guys do that too? So my goal here is to be more intentional about my purchases. Really think about, where am I going to put this item? Do I really need this item? Really think about it, because sometimes we just buy things without too much thought. So, and it takes a lot less thought to actually buy it than to actually purge it later. Have you noticed that? And number 2, I am a squirrel. I am a squirrel. Are you a squirrel? So the lesson is, it's important to revisit every nook and cranny minimum of once a year. I tend to buy things or just store things, even if it's given to me, and I kind of nestle them away into the nooks and the crannies, and then I forget about them. That's why I said I'm a squirrel. So yeah, the seasons of life change faster than we think. And so what was important during one season, or what was useful during one season, may not be in another. So yeah, I've learned that. And number 3, that clutter is delayed decisions. It really is. So my lesson to myself is to make difficult decisions now to avoid unnecessary accumulation. So, our needs change, which is why this upkeep and this revisiting is necessary. So, encourage you to make those decisions without delay. And number 4, the paper. Paper is the enemy. It is the enemy for me because it accumulates so quickly. So the lesson here is less is more, and I am trying to stay really on top of any paper that comes through the house, whether it be menus or junk mail or envelopes or whatever. Stay on top of it, because you can think, oh, it's just one envelope. Oh, it's just one piece of junk mail that I might look at later. No, but it adds up. Make that decision now. So yeah, and I shared this in the decluttering video, but I open my mail over top of the recycling trash can first. So I recycle whatever junk that I don't need. If it's anything personal, I bring it inside and I shred it if I don't need it. And the rest goes in the trash. I just don't keep it. I either file it or I shred it right away, so it doesn't have a chance to accumulate. And then I wrote, once you progress in your decluttering, you begin to look at new things in a new way. You begin to look at things in a new way. Yes, this is so true, because you kind of get excited about decluttering and streamlining the process, that you're like, okay, what else can I declutter? So it does, once you get the ball rolling, it gets easier. Getting started, that's always half the battle, right? So yeah. And then impulsive buys, which is kind of what I was talking about a minute ago. So I said, you're in the store and they snagged your weak side. It doesn't happen that often to me, but it does happen sometimes. So I am learning to just sleep on if there's a purchase that I think I need to make, sleep on it. See, do I really need this? Is this really something that I'm going to use? Because, stuff has a way of accumulating so quickly. So the key is to keep it at bay for as long as you can. And then the mentality of just keeping the things that you love or you find useful. That is really key. And that is something that I am really working on. Just not keeping so much stuff. Just, it has to serve a purpose. And then, discipline or undiscipline is contagious. This is so true. If I am disciplined in one area of my life, it tends to spread. If I am on a weight loss journey, which of course I am, I tend to keep myself up, make my bed, etc. Make better choices overall. On the contrary, if I am a bit uncaring in one area, I tend not to care or be lazy in other areas. Isn't that true though? Discipline begets discipline. So I encourage you, be disciplined. It definitely leads to a more peaceful life and healthier. And, it is very mentally liberating and freeing, just getting rid of stuff. And also to know that you have laid your hand on every item or as many items in your home as you can and really revisited the usefulness of every item. It is freeing. So I have to say that at the end of February, getting rid of those 400 plus items, I definitely felt more freed up mentally, that I had addressed. Now that's not just that I had addressed so much in my house. That's not to say that there are no other problem areas, because there are. This is reality. I did not go over every square inch of my home, but I did go through a lot. But that is just 1 month of the year. Decluttering and streamlining your life, it's an ongoing process, really. But it has made me consider future purchases, or even, like I said, if someone gives you something, it has made me really pause and think, is this serving a purpose? Do I need to bring it into my home? Because once I get it into my home, it's so easy to bring it in and so much more difficult to get rid of it later. But these are just my little observations throughout the decluttering process. Let me know in the comments below, maybe if you followed along with the decluttering process, or things that you have learned along the way, keeping house and keeping clutter at bay. I'd love to hear from you. We are a community here, so we can always learn things from one another. And if you haven't already, please press that subscribe button. I would love it if you would join our little community here. My goal is to reach 2,000 subscribers. So if you would press that subscribe button, I would be so grateful. And I will see you soon. God bless.